In last lecture, we had started our chapter square and square root. There we had learned about the square. Square simply means the power of the number must be 2. The number multiplied by itself. It gives the area bounded. We had also learned about some important properties of a square. A square of any positive or negative number is always positive. Then which number is called as a square number or perfect number? It is the square of any integers. Means on factorizing these numbers, these square numbers, they can be made in the group of 2, means the same number. Students, so squaring 1 we are getting 1, squaring 2 we are getting 4, squaring 3 we are getting 9, squaring 4 we are getting 16. So whatever these numbers we are getting 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100, 121, 144, 169, so on. These are the square numbers or perfect square. In addition to this, we had also learned that if we observe this square number, their unit digit can be 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, 0. Only this much. Okay. So the unit digit of a square number can be 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9 only. Student, none of the number or a square number can have the unit digit like 2, 3, 8, 7. They are not possible. So if we are given with any number and we have to check whether they are the square or not, like say 243, whether it can be a square of any number or not, then just by observing the unit digit we can say no, it cannot be the square. If it is a square, means if the unit digit, say in the second one 256, yeah, 6 can be the unit digit of any square number, it can be. But whose square is this? For that we have to go for the factorization method. Take this 256, consider if factorization means the smallest prime number by which it is divisible. 256 is divisible by 2, then we are getting the quotient 128. Further 128 is divisible by 2, we are getting the quotient 64. Then 64 is further divisible by 2, we are getting the quotient 32. Then 32 is divisible by 2, we are getting the quotient 2. Going on, lastly we are reaching to the last prime number, it is the 2. This way this 256 can be written as the product of these two. Students, here now, for getting whose square is this 256, for that we have to make the group of 2. These 2's or the 2 same numbers. Here it is the 2. So taking the group wise means the pair wise, and for this pair wise we have to take this one of them. Student, that's why we have written this as the 2a square, 2a square, 2a square. These are the pairs that we have made. This square can be taken common as their exponent or power, because the rule is that if we have a to the power m and b to the power m, means a to the power m multiplied by b to the power m, the same exponent, they can be first multiplied a into b, then their square. Students, you can check like this. Let us consider 3 square into 2 square. Students, 3 square is 3 3s are 9 into 2 square is 4.
Yes.
It is, yeah. So 9 4s are 36. But if we are considering 3 into 2 first, then we are going to a square, means it is like 6 square, 6 into 6. It is also 36. So that's why rather than writing a square over each of the number, we can take it in the common power. Okay, students. So considering this, we are getting that this number will come in the base and this 2 as the exponent. Therefore, from here we are getting that it is the 16 square, which is 256. This way, whose square is this number, that can be determined. These things we have finished last. The important thing was the unit digit of number or a square number can be 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9. Students, also how to find the unit digit of any other number? Say 113, their unit digit. So unit digit is decided, means the unit digit of the square is decided by just multiplying the unit digit of these numbers, whose square we want to get, like 13. So here 113. So for getting the unit digit, we need to consider the unit digit of these two, means 3 into 3. So unit digit of 3 into 3 is 9. So 9. It need not be, this multiplication of two unit digit need not be 9. Okay. Example, if we consider 127, then unit digit of 127 square will be same as unit digit of 7 square. Unit digit of 7 square means 7 into 7 means unit digit of 49. So we need to consider this 9 only. This way the unit digit is determined, and if the number is given, whether it can be a square or not, that can be told just by looking in the first, just without even solving, just looking its unit digit. And if it is possible a square, then we have to go for this factorization method. It is important one. Students, similarly check whether 81 is a square of any number or not. Here we are getting that the unit digit is 1, means unit digit 1 for a square number is possible. So whose square is this, or whether it is not any square? For that we have to take the factor. So 81 is divisible by smallest prime number 3, we will get the equation 27. 27 is further divisible by 3, we will get the equation 9. 9 is further divisible by 3, we are getting this equation. So it is 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, 4 times. Now we are making the pair. So it is 3 square from this pair, means the group of 2, the other. This way it becomes 3 into 3 means 9 square. So it is the 9 whose square is 81. So 81 is the square number, but whose square? It is the 9. Students, it need not be if the unit digit is 0 or 1 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 9, then it will surely be a square. Example, let us see. Let us consider 264. Whether this 264 is a square or not. A student, just by observing the unit digit, here 4 is the unit digit, so it may be possible that it could be a square. But whether it is a square or not, for that we have to go for the factorization, making their pairing. Students, taking 264, it is divisible by 2, quotient 132, further divisible by 2, quotient 66, further divisible by 2, quotient 33, 33 divisible by 3, quotient 11. This way, this 264 can be written as 2 into 2, 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 11. This. Now we have to make the group of 2 the same digit or same number. Student, here these 2 can be paired, but this 2 remains unpaired, this 3 remains unpaired, this 11 remains unpaired. Means the square or the power 2 for any base cannot be written here. So these are what? Remain unpaired or ungrouped. Therefore, it is not a square. Though just by watching unit digit, we may say, but whether in fact it is there or not, for that we have to go for factorization. So remember that if the unit digit is 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9, student, if the unit digit is not among these digits, then surely the number will not be a square. But if it is among this number, then it may or may not be a square. For that, we need to check by the factorization method. If the unit digit is 4, we have to go for factorization. Here we are getting that power 2 for these numbers we could not get. Therefore, these are not a square. A student, the next question also arises from here. If this number is say 264 is not the square, then by what smallest number this shall be multiplied so that it become a square? Students, for getting that, again we need to factorize this. So while factorizing, the same thing we have done here, students. This 256, we want to multiply this 256 by a smallest number so that it becomes the square of any other number. Students, go for factorizing this 264. The same method, we have written this 264 as the product of 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 11. Now here we are getting that for checking the square or squaring, we need to make the pair of 2. Students, the first 2 is occurring 2 times, but this 2 remains unpaired. Again, this 3 remains unpaired, and this 11 remains unpaired. Means what? We can write only for this as the 2 square, but these are what? Unpaired number. Student, for making this as the square, we need from our side to multiply this by another 2, another 3, another 11. If this 2 into 3 into 11 is also present here, means that we are going to put from our pocket. If from our pocket we are going to put another 2, another 3, another 11, then it becomes the square number. At that time it becomes this 2 square, this 3 square, this 11 square, so that we may write this as the square of other number. Students, so whatever this we have to take from our side or our pocket, that is called what? The multiplying factor, or the smallest number by which this shall be multiplied. So this shall be multiplied by this number from our pocket, so that it becomes a square. The same thing is explained. Therefore, 264 must be multiplied by this number. Multiplying this, it is the 66. If we have multiplied this by 66, we will get it is 132 square. The same thing is explained. If we have multiplied by this, then what was this 2 square? It is as it is. Students, this 2 square is as it is. This one, this 2 square. But the other 2, this 2 and this 2 become this 2 square. This 3 and this 3 from our pocket, this 3 square. This 11 and this 11 from our pocket, this 11 square. This way it becomes 2 into 2 into 3 into 11 there, whole square. It is 132 square. Okay, student? So question may be asked, the smallest number by which this number 264 must be multiplied so that it becomes whole square, then that smallest number is these unpaired numbers. To factorize it, take the unpaired number, that will be the smallest multiplying factor. Then the question may be asked in another way, of which number it becomes the square, then on multiplying it, it becomes the square of this 132. So question may be asked in different form, and we have to understand it, and accordingly we have to answer it. Okay, students? So this was one kind of question or properties based on the unit digit and squaring that we have determined. Students, the other one, the third property, a square number are sum of consecutive odds from 1. Example, so the square number we have written 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, these are the square number. But the odd number, we are knowing that 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. Let us consider any square number, say 4. The 4 can be written as 1 plus 3. The 4 is a square of the 2. 4 is a square of 2. It is written as sum of the 2 consecutive odd numbers starting from 1. Consecutive means continuous starting from 1. Say 9. It is a square of 3. So we have to take 1, 2, 3 odd numbers starting from 1. Say 16. it is the square of 4. So we have to take the 4 continuous odd number starting from 1. It is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, this way. Or even as students, the question may be asked, say, what is without solving, find it. Students, without solving we want to find it. So 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus, let us take a few more, 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19 plus 21 is equals to how much? Student, if the question is this one, you have to get the addition of this. No need to add 1 plus 3 plus 5, no need to do. So how much it becomes? Just count the number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there are total 11 continuous odd numbers which are added starting from 1. Therefore, it become whatever this number, 11 numbers, it become 11 square. It is 121. Okay, students? So question may be asked in this form also, even it is also in our book. This way, using the property that it is sum of a square, means the square is sum of continuous odd number from 1. Such questions are free. Students, the next properties that we have learned, a square as the sum of the triangular number. Triangular number means which can be represented on or in the dot form on a triangle. Like 1 itself it is forming a triangle, 3 itself it is forming a triangle, this is 6 itself it is forming a triangle, 10 itself it is forming a triangle, next one is 15. Students, if we consider this 1 and 3 together, just placing it, we are getting, it is the 4 and it is 2 square. So we have to take the 2 consecutive or 2 continuous triangles only. Okay, we need not take this 10 and this 3. No, with this 10 either we shall take this 15 or with this 10 we shall take this 16. Both time we will get, you will get a square number like 10 and 6. Student, just placing this 6 over this 3, we have got this. Placing 10 over this 6, you will get this 16, that becomes 4 square. Similarly, 10 and this 15, you will get 25, 5 square. So such number are called as the triangular number. This thing we had learned. So these 4 properties were finished. Students, the 5th, there are certain interesting pattern that we are getting on a squaring. Like say 1 square is 1, 2 square it is 1 to 1, 3 square 1 to 3 to 1. Means how we are writing? It is just 3 ones. So continuously write from 1 to 3, then again return back. Means from this 3 we have to decrease it 2 and 1. Say what will be this value? So 1 1 1 1 1 1 1, there is square. So just count the number of ones. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So we have to continuously write 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and from there we have to decrease back to 6 5 4 3 2 1. The same is we are getting. So without solving we can get using certain properties. Students, the next properties that we have written, even number of zeros in the pattern. Students, if we are taking this zeros at the end digits or number of zeros, if we are considering from the end digits, so whatever the number of zeros in this number, their square, the number of zero get multiplied by 2. Hence that also get doubled. So quickly for getting the square of this, just we have to write 3 threes are 9, and whatever these 3 zeros are here, we have to put the 6 0. That much. So these were the properties that we had learned last day. Now, in addition to this, we have to learn few more properties. Students, these properties are very useful. Okay, now based on these properties, the question are asked. Let us go for the seventh properties. Students, the seventh properties that we have to learn is the difference of a square of two consecutive numbers. So how is that? So the number of digits or number of numbers between the difference of two consecutive square numbers is equals to how much? This is the next property. Students, we can determine it is 2 times multiplied by the smaller number plus 1. It is that one easy. Students, if it is asked, we can get that it is 2n plus 1. But how is this? Let me explain. Students, our seventh property is to find the number of numbers between the difference of two consecutive square numbers. Student, two consecutive square numbers could be, if we are taking one as the 7 square, just take the other number below the 7 minus 6 square. Between these two numbers, how many numbers are, or how many digits or the natural number are laying between these two? Students, the other we may take, say the 9 square minus 8 square. How many numbers are between this? Students, let us, before deriving the formula or the shortcut, let us understand this. Students, if we are considering this 7 square, it is about 49. If we are considering this 6 square, it is about 36. We want to get the numbers between this 36 and this 49. Students, number between or number from this 6 to 7 square, there is a difference. So that we have to understand. Here we have written 2n plus 1. That is the number from this to this one. Student, if just we want to get the between, then this one have to be dropped and it becomes 2n. So these two things we want to understand. Student, for this, understand it carefully. Here we have the 6 square, which is the smaller number, and 7 square, the bigger number. We want to get the number between the natural number between the 6 square and 7 square. Here we have written the 6 square is 36. The next natural number to 36 is 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Then we are reaching to this 49. This is our 7 square. Okay, student. We want to get the natural number between this 36 and 49. How much is this? Students, how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What we are getting? There are in between. Between means these two, 36 and 49, means 6 square and 7 square have to be left. There are 12 numbers. Students, these 12 numbers, or how many numbers between these, can be understand just by observing this 6. What is this? It is our 7 square minus 6 square. How many natural number? Number of natural number is equals to whatever this smaller number is there. You just multiply that smaller number by 2. You will get this 12. As I had explained here. Similarly, how many natural numbers for this one? The number of natural number or simply the number of numbers between this 9 square minus 8 square will be how much? We have to take this smaller number here, 8 multiplied by 2. It becomes 16. That much is simply the answer. Students, you can verify it. For verifying, if we are writing 9 square, it is our 81. If we are taking 8 square, it is our 64. Students, go for writing 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Then we have the number 81. Observe this. Students, between this 64 and 81, means what is the 64? It is our 8 square and it is our 9 square. Students, how many number of natural number between these? Just you may count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. So it is 16. Okay. So this is the other properties of the square number, that the number of numbers or the number of natural numbers between two given number. So it is number of natural number or simply number mean the same. Natural numbers. The number of natural number between two given number is obtained by 2n. Students, but to reach from this 36 to 49, how much we have to add? We have to add this 2n plus 1. If we want to reach from 36 to 49, means what? If we are taking the difference of this 49 minus 36, how much we are getting? Students, taking the difference, we are getting that it is our 3 and it is our 1, 13. It is not 12. If we are just taking the difference, then it will be 2n plus 1, means the smaller number plus 1. But number of natural number between them, it is our, this 49 have to be left. 49 need not be counted. Keep in mind, if we are considering this difference, then this 49 is included. But this need not be counted. So one more have to be left. It is our 12. So this thing we have to understand. So you have to just keep in mind, for getting the number of natural number between the two given number, it is twice multiplied by the smaller number. Student, this can be derived even by the general ways. So note that. Student, I have one number n. Let us consider the first number as n. The next higher number just greater than this will be n plus 1. Students, therefore their difference between, or the number of natural number between their square. So let us first take the difference between their square. It is our n plus 1 is the bigger number, so that we have to take first, minus n square. Students, this can be simplified. So break it on the whole square or use the formula a square minus b square. Let me break on the whole square. N square plus 2 into n plus 1. So it is our 2n plus 1 minus this is n square. Student, n square getting cancelled. What is left is 2n plus 1. So student, this is the difference between their square. It is 2n plus 1, what we had written here, or what we, the difference that we had taken here. Okay, but if we are interested in getting how much number between them, for that one is what? The last number have to be excluded. So therefore, number of natural number between this n plus 1 and n is twice of n. Students, this thing we have to keep in mind. This word difference means simply the subtraction. Understand this? Once more, example, we want to get what is the value of, say, 19 square minus 18 square. How much is this? We want to get it. Students, for getting this, what is the difference? We can take this, okay, 2n plus 1. N is this a smaller number. So it is 2 into 18 plus 1. 36 plus 1, 37. Student, this is the difference, means the value. But if it is asked number of natural numbers, it is our number of natural numbers between this 18 square and 19 square. At that time, we have to take this smaller number 18, this have to be just multiplied by 2, or 2 multiplied by the smaller number. Here, this formula we are going to use. So 2 multiplied by the smaller, but keep in mind these two numbers must be consecutive. Okay, means continuous. There we have to take the smaller one. It is our 36. Are you getting? This is the difference that we have to find. This is just the difference we have calculated. This is the number of natural number between them that we have calculated. Okay, so now such kind of questions are quite common and it is asked. Student, even the bigger questions are framed based on this. Question is like this. We have to find the number of natural number between a student 201 and between a square of a student 201 square and 200 square. It is this one. Keep in mind, we want to know the number of natural number between 200 square and 201 square. Students, so how is the number? The number is, the smaller number is 200 square and there must be some natural number and 201 square. Like here we have taken. A student, keep in mind, for getting the number or natural number between these two consecutive square, here I had explained how they are adjusted. The same kind of thing we have to find, but need not write it. Students, so the solution is very simple. Number of the squares or number of natural number between this 200 square and 201 square, or you may write 201 first and 200 next, is equals to twice multiplied by the smaller number. It is our 200, it is 400. Okay, student? So from here you are able to feel that writing these numbers and getting it quite difficult. Okay, but just by knowing this formula we can get it very easily. Students, if it is asked what should be added from this 200 square to get 201 square, at that time we have to just take the difference. Okay, student? So very simple kind of things, student. The question may be framed like this. What is 201 square minus 200 square? If this is the question, then be careful. This value is equals to 2n plus 1. It will be 2 into the smaller number 200 plus 1. One more have to be included. So here it is 401. Students, the same question or this question may be asked in other form. Students, what should be added? What should be added to 201 square to get 202 square? This is the question. Student, again remember that for adding means the difference between these two we have to add. That is obtained by considering twice multiplied by the smaller number among these two. One is 202, it is bigger number. Other is this smaller number, 201. So we need to take 201 and plus 1 we have to take. This is the difference between this 2n and 2n plus 1. Do not forget, very important. 2 to the 402 plus 1, it is 403. Okay, students? So questions are very simple. We are able to do all kind of questions. So this was the property number 7, which is the difference of two consecutive square numbers. Students, based on this, our question number 9 we can do. Students, let us consider the question number 9. How many numbers lies between a square of the following number? So how many numbers? Just we have learned that number of numbers lies between a square of n and n plus 1. They should be continuous, means consecutive, is twice of n only. Okay, student? Therefore, in the first case, numbers lies between the square of 12 and 13. It will be 2 into 12, 24. No need to write it. The question was what? The question was, if we are taking 12 a square and 13 a square, how many numbers are laying between these? 12 a square means it is our 100. Students, 144, and it is our 169. So next to this, the numbers means we had to find 145, 146, so on up to 168. Okay. So these are 24 in numbers. Okay. So easy now. Number of numbers between the square of this, it will be 2 into 25. It will be 50. Students, here it will be 2 into 99. So it will be 198. That's all. So simple. But the other way the question may be framed. What should be added from here to get this one? Then we have to consider 2n plus 1, as I had just explained. Let us consider the question number 7. Here we have to find, without adding, we have to find the sum. So what will be the sum here? Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will be 5a square. Let us do the question number 2 or the second part of question number 7. So, student, just count this number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It will be 10a square. Students, let us consider the third part of it will be 12a square. It is 144. Students, let us come for the question number 8. Express 49 as sum of 7 odd numbers. Student, this 49 itself is 7 square. So in the term of odd, we have to write this as the sum of 7 odd numbers. Start from 1, 1, 3, 5, 7. A student need not stop at this 7. We have to count the 7 odd number. Till now we have written 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 more we have to write. So go ahead of this. 9, 11 and 13. Now count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. While adding this, you will get this 49. A student, write 121 as the 11 odd numbers. Means 121. It is our 11 square. Can be written as 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19 plus 21. Let us count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This way the question number 8 is finished. Student, in addition to this, there are some other pattern. That pattern is obtained by observation. Okay? No need to mug up. स्क्वायर क्यूब्स में बहुत सारे पैटर्न स्टूडेंट्स आप ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हैं, बट सबको आप रट नहीं सकते. जितने वट एवर दी 7 प्रॉपर्टीज दैट आई हैव लिस्टेड, दे आर मोर इंपॉर्टेंट. उतने कोई फोकस करिए. बाकी यदि ऐसा कुछ पूछा जाए क्वेश्चन में, ऑब्जर्व द पैटर्न एंड राइट इट. लेट अस ट्राई टू ऑब्जर्व द पैटर्न इन द क्वेश्चन नंबर 6. So students, using the given pattern, find the missing number. Here we are observing that the first one is 1 plus 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square is 3 square. Observe it carefully. 1 square, 2 square, 3 square is our, sorry, 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square is our 3 square. The next one is 2 square plus 3 square plus 6 square is our 7 square. The next one is our 3 square, 4 square, 12 square is 13 square. Students, from this we have to fill this one. For that we have to find the relation that how this 13 is expressed as sum of these 3 squares. Search for that one. Also, you need to verify the same whether it is followed in this and this. Find a relation from this, any of this, verify with the other two, apply the same to the remaining. Here, what appear to me is very simple, students. What relation that can be considered from the first, second and third? Students, very simple thing that I am observing here. This is the 13. From this 13, this 12 is written. How this 12 we are getting? So whatever this number, from this 13, we have subtracted 1. So 13 minus 1 we have written as the 12. Means just write a number before this square. Okay, it is 12. Then this is 3 and 4. Then this 12 is the product of 3 and 4. Student, here we are getting that this 13 is sum of the square of the number just before 13, means 12 square. Then take the two factors of this 12. What they are? 3 and 4. Student, keep in mind, these 3 and 4 are the continuous factor. It should not be like 2 into 6. Student, these are not the continuous factor. So these 3 and 4 are the continuous factor. So 3 square plus 4 square or 4 square plus 3 square. Student, this is the formula or this is the relation that we have derived. But whether this relation is being followed for this one or not, that we also need to verify. Students, for verification, let us now consider this 7. Take a number before this 7. Yeah, it is 6. Break this 6 as the product of two numbers. It is that two numbers should be continuous. Okay, 2 into 3, that can be written. 2 3s are 6. Therefore, this 7 is also written as, means 7 square is this 6 square plus 3 square plus 2 square. Okay, 6 is the number just before 7, and 3 and 2 are the two continuous factor of this 6. 7, 6 square, 3 square, 2 square. Okay, very nice. Now let us come for this 3. Students, let us consider for this 3. Take a number before this 3. It is our 2. Means the integer before this 3. This 2 can be written as product of 2 into 1. That could be the only continuous prime factors. Though 1 is not prime, leave it. Students, that is the product of two continuous natural number. Now, this 3 is written as 3 square as whatever the number before this 3, 2 square, and the product, this 2 as the product of two natural number, continuous natural number. 1 is 2 into 1. So it is 2 square plus 1 square. Yeah, see, the same relation is also here. Similar fashion, student, in similar fashion, we need to write for this 21. For this 21, what we need to take, a student? Take a number before 21. It will be 20. A student, break this or write this 20 as the product of two continuous number. It could be 5 4s are 20. Therefore, this 21 will be written as 21 square as the 20 square plus 5 square plus 4 square. A student, observe this. 4 square, 5 square. What is missing here? The missing 20. Okay, student. We have to put here the 20 square. Okay, student. The square is already there. So it is the 20. Are you getting? Similarly, we have to consider for the other number. Students, let us consider for this 31. Students, go a number before this 31. It is our 30. Write this as the product of 2. 6 5s are 30. So 6 into 5. Therefore, this 31 square will be equals to this 30 square plus 6 square plus 5 square. You are observing that it is 5 square, it is 30 square. Therefore, what we have to fill is the 6. So in this case, what is equals to 6? Okay, student, isn't it interesting? Very interesting. Students, now in this next question, we have to fill the two terms. Student, again we have to apply. What we are observing, whatever the product of these two, it is coming here. So 6 and 7. 6 7s are 42 will be here. And just increase it by 1, we are getting this one. So it is 43. So even these two terms we have filled. Okay. So their multiplication we have to write here. And just increase this by 1, we are getting this one. Interesting? So very easy. Keep in mind. Okay, student? This was all about question number 6. If we consider the first question already finished, second question is also finished. Last I had explained. The square of which of the following would be the odd number. So if the number itself is odd, their square is also odd. Okay, student? The property number 8 is regarding whatever the properties of numbers that we have learned in chapter 1 based on the same property. Like the product of number is closer, associative, the similar kind of properties. Students, square of even number is even and a square of odd number is odd. This is the property. We can check it. Students, if we are considering 12 square, students keep in mind 12 is even, it is 144, it is also even. Why so? Because 12 is the product of 3 into 2 into 2, their square. Already this is even, means the 2 is existing, or this is also the 2. So on squaring, the 2 is again multiplied by 2. So surely the product will be even. Now let us consider the odd square. Let us consider 21 square. Student, this is how much? This is 21 into 21. Since 21 is not divisible by 2, means 21 is odd. So even their product will also be odd only. So this product will also be odd. Students, you can get this multiplication. So it is 1, 4, 4. And I had also told you to remember this 441. Here we are getting that this 441 is odd. So even without multiplication, we can say, since it is the product of odd number, so their square will be the odd one. Based on that, the question number 3 is here. So which of the following will be the odd? A square of which of the following will be odd? So first is odd, third is odd, second and fourth are even. Students, some more pattern that we can observe here in question number 4 and 5. Students, let us consider the question number 4. Observe the following pattern and find the missing digit. Here, 11 is 1 to 1. Student, 101 is 1, 0, 2, 0, 1. We are getting that while 0 is being placed here, the other 0 and 0 are coming here. Students, then 1001, keep in mind the 2 zeros are here. Therefore, in their value, the 2 zeros have come before, means here, as well as 2 zeros have come here. So what will be this value? Count the number of zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. Place the 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. And also the 4 zeros. Students, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all. This is the value. Students, what we are observing? If we have 1 and the unit digit is also 1, at that time, the value is obtained by starting with 1. Write the number of zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After that, we have to write the 2. Then again, we have to write the 6 zeros. Then the 1. Okay. Means if it is starting with 1 and unit digit is also 1, then whatever the number of zeros, place it before this 2 and after this 2 with 1 and 1 at the end. That is the pattern. Very simple. Just by observation we can write. Students, the other pattern where the 1 is not at the unit digit but also in between, then how it changes. Observe this. Students, 11 means 2 1 is 1 to 1. Then 101 is 1 0 2 0 1. But if it is 1 0 1 0 1, means 0 and 1 are alternately occurring, at that time what we are getting? 1 0 2 0 3. Then again going back. Okay, 0 2 0 1. Student, it is our 3 that have occurred here. How this 3 can be observed, or how much this, or how long we shall go? Students, this can be understood that between these two numbers, end numbers, how many digits are there? 1 2 3 digits. So it will go up to 3. Or whatever the total number of digit, you just subtract 2 from it. Total number of digit is 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 minus 2 you can do. You will get this 3. Similarly, we are given with 1 0 2 0 3 0 4 0 5 0 4 0 3 0 2 0 1. Students, here it is the 5. Means what? We have to start with 1 0 1 0. How long it should be? It should be at the 5th position. Like Here we can even start from this first. This is our 1 is at third. So the 1 should be at the fifth, or even we can start from this end. It is still at the third. So the fifth 1 will be in the middle. So write it 1 0 1 0 1. How many? 1 2 3 4 5. This is enough. Just go back. Means after this one, again we have to write this much only. 0 1 0 1. So that we are getting that this one is at the fifth position. This way we have finished our exercise